Hi, this is Mark the Meerkat Suffron here at freeonlinetradingeducation.com, brought to you by Grok Trade, where I'm an analyst as well as a host of the Grokstar Trading Room and perhaps your future mentor. This is a trade that we had this morning in the Grokstar Room on HEAT, H-E-A-T. That's Smart Heat Inc. This is the 1 minute chart. And here's what it was. It's opened in the morning down here at 481 and it run all the way up to $7 and was high basing. That represents a 44% increase on the day. And this formation is called a high base breakout. So even with the market diving, we were looking at going long because go to freeonlinetradingeducation.com to the free chart school and you can look at the high base breakout. We've looked at this one several times in the last few videos because it's a very popular bullish position. So we were looking to go long here, and actually my wife found this particular trade. She was trading with me today, and let's see what happened next. If it broke that $7 mark, boom, there she goes. Now, I was not in the trade. In fact, she didn't even tell me about this trade, and it went all the way up here to the R2 line, the resistance line number 2. If you have your pivot points turned on your particular trading platform, it will show the R1, R2, R3s, and this is the R2 line, and then it pulled back. So she got out of that for a 7.2% trade. Again, I was not in it. She now tells me about this trade, and I started to follow it now. Let's see what happened with it next. It finally did break it. I did trade it a couple of times in here for 1 and 2% at a time. But now it was again high basing again right here at the 792 area as the top, and the bottom was this $7/R2 line. It's very, very solid. Again, high base, ready to break out. So I set a limit order just above this level right here so that I could be long if it were to break that. And it broke it, and I got filled right here at 798. I'm long 798 heat. Let's see what happened next. Now it went up and started to pull back, so I took out half right here at 835 for 4.6% in what, 4 minutes. Pull back. Now we have a nice little pullback buy, but I was already long, and boom, there she went. It shot up like a rocket and then pulled down hard, and then I did get out here on that pullback. It hit me and took me out at $8.50 for 6.5%. So this trade here from here to here was a net of 5.5% for that trade. Let's see what happened to it next. Oh, it just went parabolic, and I was not in it, and now it's approaching this R3 line. Pull back hard, went up again looking for an entry, and I finally ticked me in right here at $8.80 right at that bottom point. I was lucky to get filled there, and then it took off. It hit its head right here on that R3 line around the 951 area, 952, and now we're getting what? We're now getting a high base or an ascending triangle working here. It's got to break. It's got to break. It ended up pulling way up, and I pulled back and got me out here at 934 for 6.5%. So the question is, did it end up breaking that? No. That R3 line, it tested several times and never got over. This was a risky trade. In fact, when it reached this 950 line, it was up to a 97% gain on the day. I ended up trading it 8 times for 21.4%. These kind of trades that we're doing in the Grokstar Room, and you're welcome to join us. Just go to freeonlinetradingeducation.com. In fact, and this was just 2 of the 22 called trades that we had this morning in the Grokstar Room, for a net of 34.5% on called trades. Just remember that you trade what you see, not what you think.